So the traveling from from Kathmandu to Solukhumbu is adventure for itself. This is like 12 hours journey, and it's really fucking intense. Few reasons. First, it's long. Like to sit 12 hours in a jeep, uh, it's difficult. Okay. Secondly, the roads in Nepal they're not roads. They're like holes. Okay, there's a holes, and there is in between some amount of soil or some ancient concrete, which it's like really in a bad state. So it's like up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and endless. It's like, and after 1 hour you're tired, not after 12. And then the dust, dude, the dust is like fuck. Like at that time, still Corona was not so popular, and but people there wear masks in Kathmandu because they're really, the city is polluted. I don't know how polluted, but the Asians, especially Taiwanese and Japanese, they're always freaking out. Even in India, I see them with a mask. Sometimes I'm very irritated with that, but okay, that's not the point of the conversation. So, dust, dude, most of them had a mask, and I say, why the fuck you carry the mask? And they told me, you will see. And then, yeah, I saw it. Like the dust was unimaginable. Like, and the windows they have to keep open because there is no climate, there is no AC, so it's like just fucking dust everywhere all the time for 12 hours. And some area, if there is a jeep in front of us, like coming from opposite direction or just going in front of us, he will make a fucking cloud of dust, and this dust is like, oh fuck, it was everywhere, dude. So there is a few difficulties of that traveling, and now I know. That time I didn't know. But from another part, it's very beautiful. You go up, you go down, then you go straight for a while, and then when you start going to Solukhumbu area, you start just going up, 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 like 3,000, 3,500, maybe 4,000 meter above the sea. So it's amazing. Like, and again, there is no concrete. I mean, there is a concrete roads, but it's also a bit risky because it's going into the spiral, and there is very narrow roads and lots of trucks, and you already know, or you don't know. Anyway, it's adventure for itself, and there is one very beautiful part of the narrow road where we stop to eat, and I'll show you the picture. And there, like a beautiful Nepali breakfast, and it's quite nice. Also, I like Nepal that way better than India because I mean, first, it's more cheap. India is now getting expensive. I mean, for us from Balkan, everything is expensive. For rich Anglo-Saxons, it's cheap. Even here is cheap because the salaries are bigger. But okay, never mind. And you can buy beer because at some point you get just really thirsty, and the water cannot. Nepalese also have very bad bottled water, like in India. It's water which is totally distilled, filtered, like there is nothing inside. It's like a water used for cars. There is literally nothing inside. It's very dry. I drink the water, but I'm still thirsty because there is nothing inside. Water also supposed to give you some minerals and some mud or some shit because you're also made of mud, and you need that mud in your body. Like, you don't need filtered water because you are not a car. Okay, not fully filtered. Anyway, that part was nice, and then we went fully straight, and then at some point it's like the good temperature, really warm, hot, and we were passing by some river. I don't know what is the name of the river or rivers, but landscape is beautiful. Road and lower level is river, and another side there is hill and mountains and big rocks, and landscape is beautiful. It's really nice. And you really feel like in a big adventure, like Indiana Jones looking for some amazing art craft which is lost for 10,000 years. And it was really nice. So, also nice group in the car. I start meeting people trying to understand Russian, and Russians trying to understand me. But I saw that we are all on the same page and people are in a good mood. And that was nice. So that was all cool and nice. And then at some point we start going up, 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 up. We had few stops, and then you can start sensing those Himalaya power. You know, it's like you just see those mountains, man, and they're not still close to Mount Everest. It's like just small hills, but you see that power, that strange energy, ancient energy. And then we start going through those villages, and we stop in few places to eat, and you start seeing there is a different life there. There is a different energy. There is a different. It's a different universe, you know. So that was very beautiful traveling for itself. Even that traveling would satisfy me in the way of like of traveling. You know, it's like real traveling. Like you know, there is so many levels, but still, you could say, okay, I'm still in the car. I didn't make an effort to walk, but still, I could say that was a travel by itself, 12 hours. And then we were going upper and upper and upper, and then slowly, 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 the climate started changing, you know, and it became a little bit fresh. Still, I was resisting, and I was in my shirt, but the Russians, they start taking the clothes because they knew some of them already went to that place and they knew how it's going to be up, and I didn't know. I thought, okay, it's like summertime, springtime. It was February, but as I say, that lower plateau was nice. I was in a t-shirt. I could swim. The water was beautiful there. I could swim as well. And then we came the region of Solukhumbu. We went to the top hill, which is like 3,000 meters. And then I saw, dude, it's cold. It's getting cold. I cannot say what was zero, because there was snow around. And I said, okay, man, I just have like one, like a, I don't know the name in English. It's just like something to wear on the top with sleeves. And I said, I fucked up. I knew I'm fucked up. You know, like that was a mistake. I could just, you for those trips you need a fucking equipment. You need good shoes. You need good trousers. You need good things. And then I saw Russians slowly unpacking shit, and they were fully armed. They were fucking armed. Like Putin sent them there. Like, you know, Putin said, and Putin came and choose 5 of you, and 5 of you, you're going to Nepal tomorrow and take the military equipment. Actually, one of the guys was he was a Russian tankist. He was the army guy. He was fucking fully equipped, and I just had the fucking linen trousers and something on top, and I was freezing. We went out to eat something, and then there was that's a place where the trucks stop, and you could see the beautiful trucks, and very nice, like in India, very nice outside design. And we stopped to some small hack to eat, and like a restaurant. But then later I figured it out. It's like a cabin, and in that cabin people live, sleep, fuck, and also make food. And then guests come. Everything is everything happened on that spot. And yeah, the food was nice. Like, it's cheap and nice. These little snacks which they fry, and lots of tea, just lots of tea. They drink a lots of tea because they have to keep the body warm. Later I will tell you how Sherpas work, how they function, and what is important for anyone who travel there. But yeah, so the thing is, at that point, I will finish the second part of my story here before reaching the village. It's like the climate fully changed. It become cold. I start freezing. Idiot. I didn't have a jacket, and there was this kind of like icy rain, very cold, and suddenly you feel like you're just somewhere very, very specific, in a very specific place, isolated. The mountain, not so many houses, only one village in every 10 kilometers. It's a small village, a few houses, and people live in ancient way. And then I saw the board, "Welcome to Solukhumbu, the land of Yeti." Actually, story or myth or whatever it is about Yeti, it came from there, from Solukhumbu. And then we reached Solukhumbu, and at some point you could see Mount Everest as the highest peak in the world, and it's just amazing. It's like man, like what is this? Where I am? Like what is going on? Like it's just somehow my life become. I forgot who I am and where I came from and whatever shit was there. I just saw those hills, the mountains, Mount Everest, and I was like just looking at them. And there is another name for Mount Everest, the original name. This is like British gave the name, of course, because they colonize most of the planet. But there is another name, and the Mount Everest is very important for Sherpas. Later, I'll talk about Sherpas, who they are, but it's very important for them. And what I saw when we went there and back, or any moment when we moved with the van and we were able to see Mount Everest, the Sherpas were looking at the mountain with always with the same respect and always with the same glow in the eyes. You know, if you live somewhere close to the sea, and for example you go to the sea coast or someplace, specific place, and you have a friend there, let's say a sea coast, and you go there and then there is this guy, you're like fascinated with the sea or the ocean. He just don't care because he's born there. But with Sherpas it's not the case. When they look at the top of the Mount Everest, or the Mount Everest itself, they still have this glow in the eyes, like they look at on that on that way, specific way, like they see that for the first time in their life. And every time when I saw from a road those mountains, I were looking on the same way. It's amazing. It's really different. And the higher you go, the odder, the stranger become. And later I will try to explain what that means. So see you later, guys, and I will start putting more videos until I show all the journey I had in these 2 weeks.